This is not a story about shame. It is not a story about perfection. It is a story about family, mistakes, and regret that came too late. In our society, some families treat their daughters badly because of unwanted pregnancy. But what happens when such a family breaks? What happens when one mistake changes everything? This story will remind you that a child rejected today may be needed tomorrow. Pride can destroy what love should protect. Forgiveness can come after great loss. If you are a parent, this story is for you. If you are a child who has ever felt rejected, this story is for you. If you believe family matters, read till the end. Everyone knew the Okari family. In their town, their name carried weight. When people mentioned good behavior, respect, and discipline, they mentioned the Okaris. The father, Mr. Okari, was a strict but respected man. The mother, Mrs. Okari, was gentle, kind, and prayerful. They had only 2 children. 1 boy, 1 girl. Their son, Chinedu, was calm, focused, and loved by everyone. Their daughter, Adiz, was beautiful, quiet, and very smart. People said, this family is blessed. But blessings can hide storms. It started with small signs. Adiz stopped eating well. She woke up every morning to vomit. Her body began to change. At first, her mother thought it was stress. One morning, Mrs. Okari noticed something strange. Adiz rushed to the bathroom and threw up badly. Her face was pale. Her clothes no longer fit well. A mother always knows. That evening, Mrs. Okari sat her daughter down. Adiz, tell me the truth, she said softly. Adiz cried. She cried like a child who had been carrying a heavy secret. Mommy, I'm pregnant. The room went silent. Mrs. Okari's heart almost stopped. Her hands shook, but she did not shout. She did not slap her. She only asked one question. Does your father know? Adiz shook her head. When Mr. Okari found out, everything changed. His anger was loud. His disappointment was sharp. You have destroyed this family's name, he shouted. I raised you better than this. No explanation could calm him. No tears could soften his heart. You are no longer my daughter, he said. Those words broke the house. Mrs. Okari begged. She knelt down. She is still our child, she cried. She made a mistake, not a crime. But Mr. Okari refused. Adiz was sent away to stay with a distant aunt. The family that everyone admired was now broken. Neighbors whispered. Friends avoided the house. Only one person checked on Adiz every day. Her mother. And sometimes, her brother. But no one knew that this was only the beginning. Adiz's pregnancy was not easy. She cried most nights. She felt ashamed. She missed her home. But her mother never left her. Mrs. Okari visited every week. She brought food. She brought money. She brought love. My daughter, life does not end because of one mistake, she always said. When the time came, Adiz gave birth to a baby boy. A beautiful baby boy. The second boy in the family. When Mrs. Okari held the baby, she cried tears of joy. Welcome, my son, she whispered. She named him Obina. Chinedu, Adiz's brother, was also happy. He loved the baby instantly. Auntie Ada, I will protect him, he promised. But Mr. Okari refused to see the child. That child is not mine, he said. Do not bring him to my house. Despite the pain, Adiz stayed strong. She focused on raising her son. Years passed. Obina grew into a bright and cheerful boy. He was smart. He was polite. He looked just like his uncle, Chinedu. Mrs. Okari secretly took Obina to family events. She watched him play and laughed quietly. Her heart was full. But Mr. Okari's heart stayed closed. Then one morning changed everything. Chinedu was preparing to return to school. He hugged his mother. He smiled. "I will call you when I arrive," he said. On the road that day, an accident happened. A terrible accident. The phone rang. Mrs. Okari screamed. Their only son, their pride, their future, was gone. The house went silent. Mr. Okari sat on the floor and stared at nothing. His only son was dead. The boy he rejected was still alive. That night, Mr. Okari did not sleep. For the first time, he thought about Obinna. The child he pushed away. The child with his blood. Regret entered his heart. And it refused to leave. After Chinedu's burial, the house felt empty. No laughter. No footsteps. No future plans. Mr. Okari became quiet. The man who once shouted now cried alone. One evening, he overheard Mrs. Okari on the phone. "She is coping. Obinna is growing fast," she said. Obinna. That name hit him hard. He asked softly, "Where is Adis?" Mrs. Okari froze. "For years, you did not ask," she replied. Mr. Okari bowed his head. "I was wrong," he said quietly. The next day, he did something unexpected. He picked up his phone and called Adis. She almost dropped the phone when she heard his voice. "My daughter, forgive me," he said. Adis cried. Not because the pain was gone, but because she had waited years to hear those words. "I lost my son," Mr. Okari continued. "And I almost lost you too." He asked her to come home. Adis was silent. Then she spoke. "Daddy, I forgive you. Not for myself, but for this family." When Adis returned home with Obinna, the house breathed again. Mr. Okari knelt before his grandson. "I am sorry," he said. Obinna hugged him. The past could not be erased. But love began to heal them. They ate together again. They prayed together again. A broken family slowly became whole. But the lesson stayed forever. Sometimes, we realize the value of people only after loss teaches us too late.